beautiful seekers, and welcome back. My name is Alyssa Helfrey, and I am Prismatic Heart Intuition, and I help you discover the life you were created for. Welcome back to the Self-Love Challenge. This is week 4. Week 1, we talked about listening to the way we speak to ourselves, and we wrote that down and we tallied. The second week, we looked at what we wrote down and looked at the patterning, what it is we're telling ourselves. There's a lot that has to do with worthiness, things like that. What are we telling ourselves? The patterns of these things that we keep telling ourselves. The third week, whose voice was it? We talked about, from ages 1 to 7, we're just sponges, or 0 to 7. So when we are being downloaded with information, we take it as fact because, it's usually coming from our parents or the people who keep us safe. And we don't have a logical mind. We don't have an education to see through some of the stuff that we're being told. So, it's really important for us to ask questions. And you may be asking yourself, what does this have to do with self-love? Well, that has everything to do with self-love because there's a misconception. Beliefs aren't powerful. Wrong, 100% wrong. You want to know why? Beliefs have faith behind them. Beliefs are more powerful than fact, as we've seen over the last couple of years. If you believe in something strong enough, you will make it happen. And so going through our belief systems and picking out what no longer serves us is really important in order for us to truly find that self-love. So think about it as like a water filter, right? You've got all this information that's being poured into you. However, your beliefs are like that filter. So it'll bounce off, take all the information, the truth, the 100% truth, and it bounces off all these different filters, all these different belief systems in your brain. And so what comes out at the bottom is an adulterated product of the truth because it's been tainted and things have been removed from it by this filter. The foundation of our belief system is given to us as child. Like we're just a sponge. So now you can see how really reviewing these ingrained belief systems is important in order for us to move forward in the acceptance and love of ourselves. Identifying what is ours and what was placed in us by others will lead us to the truth about ourselves. So empowering beliefs move us forward. That is what gets us going, that lights the fire. It creates the steam that moves us forward in life. These limiting beliefs, this fear creates fear, and we are afraid to take that first step, regardless what it is, whatever it is. It's because we have these beliefs that we're not good enough, we're not worthy enough, there's no way we could possibly do this, it's too big, it's too this, whatever. So know that these can be impediments to moving forward. And so it's so important for you to help yourself move through these. So in this day and age, we are bombarded by limiting beliefs. Anywhere you look, you're not worthy unless you have the new cell phone. You're not worthy unless you look like a model. You're not worthy, fill in the blank. It's such a difficult time to really discern what is important and what is real in our lives because we are bombarded at every turn by images. I can't even imagine being a child right now, growing up in this type of society that is so focused on fitting in. And I spent my whole life trying to fit in, wondering why I never could. I wasn't supposed to. I wasn't meant to. And neither are you. You're meant to shine your own light. Everyone here is important. Everyone here is important. It's time to change the filter. The filter's clogged. It's time to put a new filter in there. This is what this challenge is all about. So this is a slow process. I don't want you to think that, by part 5, it's going to be clear you're going to love yourself. This is actually work that needs to keep happening. It's a continuous process. And I don't like to force any sort of healing crisis on people. It's safer to take it slow, one step at a time. Take baby steps forward and work through this stuff. We don't want to create any PTSD, anxiety attacks. We don't want to create any depression, any sadness. We're just finding out facts, and we're looking at them as information, as edification for our understanding of our own true selves. So the fact that we're going slow, just be okay with it. This is one of those patience is a virtue things. And trust me, you don't want to rush this stuff. This stuff, shadow work, can be really difficult if you dive in. It can create a Kundalini awakening. It can, it can create a lot more problems than help. So I want you guys to do this at your own pace. Never push, never force, but always do this with love of self and for the excitement of knowing that when you get to the end, there's going to be more love for yourself in your body and in your soul than you had before. I want you to continue journaling. I want you to continue going through and breaking through and finding these limiting beliefs. Keep writing down the things you're saying to yourself. Keep, but don't beat yourself up. That's the thing. I don't want you to beat yourself up. Like I say, this is a fact finding mission, but I'm adding one step until next time. I want you to add a question. Besides, where did they come from? Who gave it to me? And why do I have faith in it? I want you to add another question. What do I choose to believe about me? What do I choose to believe about me? What do I want to be? What do I want myself to be? And run with that. What is it that you see in yourself? The truth. Really look at it. Don't look at it as, well, my brain says this, my brain says that. I want you to really take the time and look at it. Go into your heart chakra. It's a beautiful thing, this heart chakra of ours, because that is where our unconditional love lives. Not up here. This thinker is merely a filter, as we just talked about. So I want you to imagine your consciousness going down into your heart chakra. If you need to place your hands there, that's fine, because our attention goes to where our hands are placed on our body. So if you need, while you're doing this, if you need to do that, if you need to put your hands on your heart chakra, I like to imagine a little elevator going down, my little consciousness elevator going down. And then I imagine I'm sitting in my big green heart chakra and making decisions from there and doing this work from there. And trust me, it sounds weird, but I've been doing this for years, and it works really well when we can get out of our own heads, get away from that filtering system, and really truly feel what we believe. I want you to remember, you are just one piece of the divine. You are already perfect. We are all just individual pieces of the one, of God, of Allah, of whatever you want to call it. We are all just the one being experiencing different aspects of ourself, of itself in this world. We are all connected outside of this world by one big universal source. And we are all just experiences of this being here on this planet. So this incarnation is important. You are put on this planet in this time to find that self-love, because when we love ourselves, we can truly love others. But it starts with us. Until you can find love of self, you can't help anybody else. I'm sorry. Like they said, they told me this years when I was a teenager, why can't I find a boyfriend? Well, you need to love yourself before somebody else can love you. It's true though. Unfortunately, it's true. And so that is why we work on this belief clearing. I don't want you to push it. I want you to just take it as it comes and come back next time. I am planning a meditation journey to help us get and see what we need to see so that we can work on it. And you can do this as many times as you want. I've used it before and people have been really excited about the results they've gotten. So stay tuned, hit that notification bell, subscribe so that you know when I drop the next video or when I'm going live. If you'd like to work one-on-one, I'd be happy to do that. Go to AlyssaHelfrey.com or go to the link tree in my my about. Wow. brain fart, sorry. So go ahead and get a hold of me. I would be so excited to do this work with you. This is my joy and my passion. So AlyssaHelfrey.com. I appreciate you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Until then, take care of each other and have nothing but love for yourself, okay? I love you. We'll see you next time. Namaste.